libera o grito da vitória!
Hey, King, pull yourself up when you're ready. Y'all, shalom, y'all. Shalom, shalom. Thank y'all for joining us for another edition of TNT. Yeah, what y'all just witnessed was sun god worship. This is a statue of the sun that they got up here. Let's go back through that. This is a statue of the sun with a cross above it. So they let you know this is Christianity.
Renovação carismática, libera o grito da vitória!
Yeah, that's what that was their plan anyway. That was their plan anyway. They wanted to hijack the Bible and implement their paganism. That's what they want to do anyway, because of course the God of the Bible is not their God. Okay. Hey, Ken, you can grab Daniel 7:25. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why. That's the reason why they got our people going to church on Sunday. For most of us already know that, you know, but you see it in 4K. They singing and worshiping to a sun statue, a sun, they idolizing the sun. You know what I'm saying? You see it in 4K. These folk wicked.
You ready for that, King?
Yeah, King.
So this is the book of Daniel, chapter 7, and verse number 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws. And they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and the dividing of times.
Said he gonna wear out the saints. That's what they've been doing, wearing us out this whole time. They got us serving this white Jesus, and you know what I'm saying, and all up in Christianity, that's wearing us out too. You know what I'm saying? Scattering the lost sheep. Even more. That's why Jeremiah 23:1 say what it say. You know what I'm saying? Woe to the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep. Right? But anyway, yeah, you got something, King?
Let me get Deuteronomy 11, I believe, and I think I want verse 26.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 11, verse 26.
Verse 16, my bad.
Verse 16. You say, take heed to yourselves that your heart be not deceived, and ye turn aside and serve other gods and worship them.
See that? You know, Sunday church, like the brother was just bringing out, the origin of that, even the meaning Sunday is going into the sun god.
Right.
I think we brought that out a couple TNTs ago, just about how the days of the week are really all going into paganism. But specifically Sunday is talking about the worship of the sun god. So the Lord already commanded that from the beginning, that the other nations, the Most High gave the other nations other gods to worship and serve, which are no gods, which are idols. Right. But as far as the children of Israel, you should not be gathering together in a building on a Sunday, man. Right. Worshiping and praying to Caesarea. Right. You're in sin, you're in idolatry, and the Lord is just not dealing with that, man. Right. So we got to come back to the covenant, man. We got to come back to the law, statutes, commandments, and worship in spirit and in truth. Right. And what you saw right there is not in spirit and truth. And I'm, you know what I'm saying? I ain't see none, but shoot, I'm led to believe Jake was probably in there too, man. Because these type of areas, we love to be in the midst of the heathens celebrating their customs. We cherish their customs more than we cherish ours, man.
Mm-hmm.
Always the evil spirit that our people have had on us, unfortunately, at the beginning, right? We like the ways of the nations more than we like the ways of our own.
That's right.
Gotta repent, man, and come back to the Most High. I yield on that, King.
Also, y'all seen the title, right? But of course, you know how we get down. We're gonna touch on the title a little bit later on in the class. Because them Israelis, they showing out. They showing out. But we're gonna touch on that a little bit later. So yeah, you see, like I said, you see him in 4K worshiping the sun. I mean, what more does an individual need to know that Christianity ain't it? What more you need? You see this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? What more do you need to know that all that falsehood that you was taught in the church, leave it all back where it was at.
That's right.
Don't come into the truth with any of that garbage. Because folks coming to the truth talking about, well, you don't have to be so harsh to the Edomites. You don't have to be so like folks coming here, you know what I'm saying, still all up in their feelings and emotions when that's not what this Bible is about. What did Yahweh say in Luke 19:27? Bring them here and slay them before me, those that don't want to worship me, man.
See that?
That's not the Jesus they teach in the church. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, come for sure. Yeah, so anyway, let's get to this next clippage. Let's get to this next clip. Hold up.
Let's do a video. Hi guys. Hi guys. Okay, do some cute stuff. People said I can't be my daughter's mom because I'm black and they're white. My daughter's name is Ryder. She's 5 years old. My second daughter is London and she's 2 years old.
You're following me every time. You're following me every time.
In public, people are always looking at me. They're always asking, am I babysitting? Especially when they hear like the kids calling me mom, they have a confused look on their face. It's just because they're white and I'm black.
Just because they white and she's black. For those that say a white man couldn't have came from Rebecca and Isaac. I mean, it's right there. She got two of them. They say a white man couldn't have came from Rebecca and Isaac. Listen, most I knew what he was doing because at the end of the day, Cain, Esau took on the spirit of Cain. All Esau did was take on that same complexion that Cain had cursed, that the Most High had cursed Cain with. The lack of color.
That's right.
Cursed from the earth. Right? Y'all see that? You know, I just wanted to slide that on up in there, you know. For people say, well, no, it got to be the Arabs, people of color, because two black folks ain't finna make a white baby.
Hey, they say that all the time, bro.
All day long, bro.
Hey, good brother Abadati, I sent it to you again, King. You know what I'm saying? Try it again, good brother.
Yeah, come on up here, bro. Come on up here. All right. So look, speaking of Esau, yeah, I mean, you know, speaking of Esau, right? Our people be so quick to coon for Esau, you know, considering this whole voting situation that's going on. You got people saying vote for Kamala Harris, a black woman. That ain't it. They saying, and then you got our people that be cooning for Trump. You know what I'm saying? Vote for Trump. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason. And he a racist, correct? You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, why get involved in any of it? Because at the end of the day, you still not them. Let me put this Edomite up here. What's that?
I think it was a good thing. I believe
The 19th Amendment?
Yeah, every person, women, men, black, white, whatever, has equal dignity under the law and before God. That doesn't mean they'll have the same roles and should have the same influence in a society.
So who should have influence in our society?
Christian leaders.
White Christian men. Interesting.
White Christian men. Trump's
He said everybody should have a role, but not like them. Not like them Edomites. He said white Christian men. Listen, at the end of the day, bro, if you shucking and jiving for Trump, shucking and jiving for the Republicans, or shucking and jiving for the Edomite that's at your job, any Edomite you shucking and jiving for, at the end of the day, they know that you're not them, Jack.
That's right.
You are nothing to them. You are deceived, right? Hey, can you pull Ecclesiastes 7:7 real quick? The classic.
Ecclesiastes 7:7.
Yeah, can. Yeah, it's time for us to stop shucking and jiving, man. Go ahead, my bad. Go ahead, do your thing.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, and verse number 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart.
Surely oppression makes a wise man mad, and a gift destroys the heart. Whatever gift, and that's all they good for, is giving us gifts. We thought we had a black president when Obama is not like us. He's not one of us. Now you see a woman that has some form of color. You think she's one of us, and she's not. And you don't. And our people don't care. You still shucking and jiving for the same nation that never gave you nothing. They give you gifts here and there. But what is that? Is that liberation? Is that reparations? Is that payback for the 400 years of captivity? No, they're not gonna give you that. Why expect it from them? See what I'm saying? Like me and Nathaniel been talking to his cousin, and he deep off into that in politics and all that, right? Good. So he always talking about going get resources from the enemies and all. Listen, it's getting resources are cool, right? Because I'm gonna tell you like this: you do whatever you need to do to prosper in this country, as long as it's legal, as long as you ain't sinning. Do whatever you need to do to prosper, right? Because you got to feed your family, take care of yourself, and everything else. But when you put that above being obedient to God's laws, statutes, and commandments, and what you need to do as a servant of the Most High God, when that comes before this, now we have a problem. When you pushing that more than you pushing these scriptures, now we have a problem. Because I have no problem going to my oppressor to jug them out of whatever I can jug them from. You know what I'm saying? Jug from them. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem doing that. But I'm gonna push this word. That's, right. That's what I'm pushing. Because that's all you need. If you are obedient to the Most High God, understand all your answers will be answered. All your questions will be answered. You know what I'm saying? So shucking and jiving for these Edomites, get a gift destroys the heart. That ain't it. Because that's all they do is give you a gift to destroy that revolutionary spirit that you got. To destroy what you heard the Israelites saying. Right? Let's pull Psalms 137 and 3, King.
Come.
Yeah, because these it's time for our people to wake up, man. It's time to wake up. It's time. Listen, we are a nation within a nation, man. Israelites, we are a nation within a nation. When we leave this joint, we leave it as the nation of Israel. Separate yourselves from your enemies, right? By moving like an Israelite. You got that, King?
Yes, sir.
All right, okay.
This is the book of Psalms 137 and verse number 3. For they that carried us away captive required us a song, and they that wasted us required of us a song of mirth. Salakia required of us a mirth, saying, "Sing us one of those songs of Zion." Sing us one of them Negro spirituals, huh?
Yeah, sing us a song. They beat our back in, oppressed us, lynched us, and say, "Hey, we got you a black president. We got you a black woman president, president candidate. We got you Obama." You see what I'm saying? They said, "Sing us a song." Shuck and jive for me is what they said, basically. Shuck and jive for me. after I got through beating you back in. You know what I'm saying? Running up in your wife. Shuck and jive for me. Sing a song for me. That's what they got us doing. And our people do it every time. We fall for the okie doke every time. Like you got something, King?
Con, let me get Limitation 4 and 17. Let me get the book. Let me get, hold on, good brother. Good brother. Hold on. Hey, can you bring him up, gang?
Yeah, he are. Hold on. Let me see. Hold up. 1 second.
Shalakia.
Hold on 1 second, King. This one. Yo, Shalom, King. Which one you on?
Shalom, brothers.
Oh, let me get
Hey,
that out.
take one of them down, all right?
Oh, there we go.
Shalom, good brother.
Shalom, brothers.
Shalom, King.
Hey, good to have you on, man. Good to have you on.
Good to be on, man. Mission in action.
Hey.
What's up? Hey, we got you now, though. We got you now. Hey, if you could, good brother, pull for me Lamentations chapter 4, verse 17. And it's right, pull for me, King, Psalms 149. Cause we gonna sing a new song in that day, man.
That's right.
Right? We're gonna sing a new song in that day.
Take me a minute. Well, Lamentations 4 and 17.
Yes, sir. Lamentation 4 and 17.
You said 17 or 15?
17.
Book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 17. As for us, our eyes, Shlakia, as yet fail for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is this right here, man. Sometimes I be trying to weigh both of them in a balance. Wow.
You got to echo.
Wait a minute, something done happened, y'all.
Hold on. No sweat. All right, no sweat. But nevertheless, I be trying to weigh both of them in the balance. Like, which one is worse, the liberal, so-called black man and woman, or the conservative so-called black man and woman on the Republican side? And to be honest, it's almost the lesser of the two wrongs, because both of them wrong. So I can't even choose. The liberal thinks that they have freedom and that they shouldn't be under any type of rules or regulations or guidelines or any type of morality. And the conservatives, they do have rules, but their rules are the ones that the white man gives them. Right? So our eyes have watched for our vain help in a nation that cannot save us. Ain't no salvation in America. It's destined to be destroyed. If you're out here voting in 2024, you're just trying to save this kingdom, man, and go against the prophecies of this place to be destroyed, man. You're going against the prophecies of this place to be destroyed because it's actually a sin to vote for anybody of another nation anyway that the Most High hasn't chose. Right? So, man, we got to come out of America's policies, these philosophies and things like that, and really stand up for the Lord in the last days, man. Right? My brother, you good, King?
Salakia.
Nah, you good, King. All praise to the Most High. We got you back. Pull that for me in Psalms 149 out of 1. You on mute too, good brother.
Yeah, my bad. This book of Psalms, chapter 149, and we're in verse 1.
Verse 1.
Praise ye Yahweh. Sing unto Yahweh a new song, and his praise in the congregation of the saints.
Right, just like those heathens wanted us to sing one of those old Negro spirituals, man. They wanted to see us entertain them. They wanted to see some tap dancing, right? And some shucking and jiving. That's what they wanted to see in that day. But it's gonna come a time when we're gonna sing a new song, man. And that's what it's going into us being exalted, right, and raised up before the in the eyes of our enemies, man. As rulers, as the government of the nation of Israel, man, that's gonna rule this world, man. So that's what it's going into, man. We gonna sing a new song in that day when we take these heathens in subjection, man. Right? For the crimes and the atrocities that they did to our people, right? So I want to tell this quick story before we move on. So I was asking a so-called black conservative, man, what does justice look like? And this is what's sad about our people, man. Justice looks like to them equal opportunity, right? To us, for us to have opportunities to be able to make decisions, right? And to not be quote unquote oppressed as far as our decision making in this society. That's justice. Bro, that's really justice. Come on now, bro.
Right.
These people done raped, robbed, murdered, and pillaged your people, and all you want is equal opportunity to be able to make decisions.
No, I gotta be some payback.
Come on, bro. Be for real. That's cooning to me, man. That's cooning to me. It gotta be some payback. And this is the thing, man. Like, we had this conversation with a so-called white man at camp. The so-called white man said the same thing. We all should be treated equally. I think that'll be just. First, he said he didn't really know, and then he said we all should be treated equally. But we asked him, so someone comes, rape, robs, and murders your family, comes into your house and does this to your people. What does justice look like for them? And he says he want what happened to them to be what happened to his people, done to the people that did that. And I called him the doggone devil, man. He's the hypocrite, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what you get when you get, you know what I'm saying, when you're dealing with these heathens, man.
Right.
But I get what they can.
It's okay for other folks to pay.
See that?
But they don't want to have to pay. Oh, remember I told him, I said, if you're a righteous man, you will want something done about that. Right. I pointed to the picture of our sister that was hanging up in the tree.
Right.
I said, if you was a righteous man, you want something done about that. And he started looking at me crazy, stuttering. Now go on, spit it out. Of course, they don't feel like they gotta get judged for nothing. They don't feel like they gotta get judged for nothing. That let you know that's the devil. That is the devil, man. Right?
Can I say one thing, brothers? One thing that I do notice, it's not about no precepts or nothing, is that since the Most High blessed me and brought me out of darkness and put me into the marvelous light, and I do notice, as long as we call ourselves niggas, Negroes, African American, we good. But as soon as Most High wake us up, we call ourselves Israelites. Right. That's when the real problems start.
That's when there's a whole problem. That's when there's a whole problem.
Yeah, man. And just to land me back on what the brother said, man, because they don't fear a black Republican.
Right.
You out here voting for Trump and Joe Biden, the so-called powers that be don't fear that. Right. They fear you being an Israelite and actually following the customs of the Israelites and leaving behind, you know what I'm saying, the paganism, the sins and the iniquities, the baby mamas and the baby daddies, and actually becoming a family and building up children in this culture, which is the Bible. That's what they feel, man.
Right.
Right. I yield on
that. So with the video we just watched, how you seen the Edomites saying, yeah, you know, everybody need to be treated fairly or whatever, but basically there needs to maintain a hierarchy, is in translation of what he's saying. And he said the white male Christian needs to be basically above everybody, right? But they welcome you to be Republicans. They welcome you to certain things that they're doing to a degree because it benefits them. You see what I'm saying? But I'm gonna read out of First Maccabees chapter 8, in verse 1. It says, now Judas had heard of the fame of the Romans, that they were mighty and valiant men, and such as would lovingly accept all that joined themselves unto them, and make a league of amity with all that came unto them. The Romans was willing to accept anybody that wanted to be in a league with them, or anybody that was allies with them, or in agreement with what they're doing. And that's how they move today. They move the same way. At the same time, even though you make a league with them, what did he say? He said, but we still need to maintain our hierarchy. So while he's smiling in your face, shaking your hand, he got a knife in his hand, stab you in the back. At the same time, they don't mean you no good. You shucking and jiving, and they don't mean you no good. They're going to give you your Negro card after a while. They're going to show you after a while how much of a Negro you are. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that's stop siding with your oppressor, man, and get on the side of the Most High. Right? Let me get to this next one. Speaking of, check this out, right? Speaking of the Republicans, right? And these Edomites, right? Because like as the brother said, we not advocating for neither side. We tell you stay out their business. The Most High God said in Proverbs 3:31, envy not thou oppressor and choose none of his ways. So that means voting too. Stop getting involved in their stuff that's gonna go up in flames after a while. The Most High God is gonna get rid of this whole system. So don't involve yourself in on it, right? But since we was talking about them, check this out, right?
Qualified immunity, what you're doing is you're exposing police officers to civil lawsuits when we do our job. If I walk in...
Let me go back. He said qualified immunity.
Qualified immunity, what you're doing is you're exposing police officers to civil lawsuits when we do our job. If I walk in, I rough somebody up, now all of a sudden my agency determines, or the county determines I was out of line or I didn't follow policy, they can sue me.
Yes. That is the point. If you cannot do your job without breaking the law, then you should be sued. You should be held accountable. Yes. Genuinely, why are you so afraid of qualified immunity being taken away? If you're doing your job correctly, you should have nothing to fear.
He said, if you do your job correctly, you should have nothing to fear.
Right.
So basically, we seen the one clip where the Edomite was like, yeah, everybody that's a Christian and Republican, yes, everybody has a right to whatever. But we telling y'all that they still don't mean you no good. No matter how much they smile and everything, they still don't mean you no good. What did that Edomite say at the beginning? He basically complaining about he want them to have immunity for when they do stuff like shooting unarmed black men. You know what I'm saying? They want to be immune to that, meaning they can do their job, or they can be police officers, corrupt police officers, and basically lynch us as often as they need to, or as often as they want to. You see what I'm saying? Basically destroy our people. It's like they wake up in the morning looking for a Negro, you know what I'm saying, Negro life to take. They ridiculous, man. And they are complaining because they want to be able to do whatever they want to do to us and don't want nothing said about it. These are not your people, man. These are not your friends. Right? You got anything on that can? Your sound messing up.
Hold on. Let me drop out, come back in.
Oh. Yeah, these folks is ridiculous, man.
Yo, how I sound now, King?
Sound good.
All right, bet. Shalom, everybody, to who coming in. Big bro, I see you in the comments, King. Shalom. But yeah, man. So when I first heard Trump bring that out and it was being explained to me, I'm like, protect policemen from doing so that they can do their job. Huh? Give them immunity so that they can do their job. Ain't that what they supposed to be doing?
Right.
Like I never understood it. Sound like you giving them the license to do whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
That's what it has sounded like to me when I heard it. So it's all a part of what's supposed to come to pass, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we going into perilous times, man. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, we already in perilous times, but yeah, man, it sounds like a license to do whatever the hell they want to me. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly what it is.
That's what
That's exactly what it is.
And that's what Trump is advocating and trying to push. That's what the big Trump dog trying to push.
See that?
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He wants them to be able to bust your head to the white meat and keep it moving.
Mm-hmm.
The big Trump dog. Neither party has your best interest at heart. So why get caught up in it? We just us Israelites, we disassociate ourselves with these politics because the politics ain't politicking. You see what I'm saying? Our president is Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
That's our president.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about what these people talking about and what they doing because they don't run my life. They have no control over my life as long as I'm moving in the spirit. Right now, we about to check out this clip right here, right? Y'all get your thinking caps on, okay? Pay attention, and I want y'all to tell me what sin has occurred, if any, with scripture. Okay. What was done right or what was done wrong, but have scripture. And if you have scripture, put it in the chat. All right. So check this out, y'all. Let me fair use. You know, we gotta go into these laws every so often, you know, keep y'all on your toes.
Was like wanting to be with me at first, and I don't want her to move into the house, and he ended up cheating on her. So I just want us to like figure out what he.
So how she feel about the fact that you try to put her boyfriend to the test?
I honestly don't know. Like I feel like she'll be okay just to make sure she don't move into this house with him and he cheat on her. But then she's probably like, why am I doing this?
CC reached out to me because she feel like your boyfriend is not loyal to you.
Whoa.
So before y'all got together, he was always flirtatious towards me. So
she didn't know this?
I didn't like him.
So keep in mind, the sister right here, I don't know if that's her fiance, husband, whatever, boyfriend. Her and her man about to move into a new house. You know, and so now her friend is like, now she wanna, you know what I'm saying, bring the cat out the bag, like, hey, look, before y'all got together, he wanted to talk to me. I think you need to put him on a test to test him out to see if he, you know what I'm saying, gonna be loyal to you. See if he still like me and all this and that, right? So that just giving y'all some context.
So I put him with you, and y'all worked perfectly fine, right? No, listen.
You put him with me
because y'all like it. I don't like him. Whoa. He wanted somebody to talk to clearly.
So was you aware that they was about to talk?
The way she said, like, I put him with you, that's the kind of tone that's throwing me off.
Oh, yeah.
So let's dial it back.
Okay.
And let's talk about what this is. You saying it's a loyalty test and he's flirting with you. So we ultimately got together.
Right.
Okay.
So y'all got together. He's flirty with me, flirtatious with me. So I want to make sure that you not moving into this house and he's cheating. Not just with me, because if he's flirtatious with me, who else do you think he's flirtatious with?
Flirtatious as in how?
Like, oh, like you look cute, you look good, you look cute, or like stuff like that. And you want to know for sure what's really going on.
No, I know for sure.
No, I'm saying you want to make sure he's not. Oh, you know he's not gonna. Okay.
Now I'm not crazy about stuff like this. I've never done anything like this. I feel like we have a solid relationship, but I feel like if this is something that she wants to do, this is my girl. Mm-hmm. So if she's feeling that way about somebody who I'm literally moving into a new home with, I mean, I want to show her like,
okay, that's cool.
That's good. I like it.
I feel like personally, this.
So she taking in consideration of what her homegirl talking about, right? Let me fast forward.
Girl right here still the dude that she with.
Oh, I'm gonna start looking at details and stuff, designs and colors and all of that for you.
I can't wait to do the setup.
Girl.
We got this. We'll take care of it. What's up?
Yeah, if I got some lip gloss on you, so I'm good. I'll take that. All right, y'all.
Bye, girl. Be safe. How's life been? Are you ready for this big step? Big.
You know, yeah, I'm ready.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. It is what it is.
Do you remember
Great spot.
Do you remember when we first met before you and her got together?
Yeah.
Do you think it would have been? You think this would have been us or something?
I'll be honest with you, I don't think about that. You know.
Oh, really?
Kind of the past.
Oh, I thought you was still the same person I knew back then.
Oh yeah, nah, things have changed a little bit.
That's good.
A lot of bit, you know.
A lot of it.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh.
How you feeling?
I'm good.
For sure.
Yeah, because you came in here looking like you looking, and I don't understand. I feel like you knew. You knew you was gonna see me today. So why you coming here dressed like all handsome and stuff? I'm just trying. I just think you still want to talk to me.
He would. Right now?
No, for real.
What implies that? What gave you that idea? What gave you that message? What gave you that hint? What gave you any of that?
Cause you came in here looking all handsome when you know you was just coming to see your house.
That's what I do.
You knew you was coming to see me, or did you not know you was coming to see me?
I knew I was coming to see a house.
I guess.
My fiance, our house with my fiance.
Okay.
It don't sound like she just trying to put him up for a test. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like some other stuff going on.
See that?
I knew you would be here, but
you don't think beforehand, before y'all got together, that we was a vibe?
It's not even making sense. Like the math not even adding up.
So you do not see yourself.
Best friend.
You don't know how you used to look at me. You still look at me. I still feel like you look at me like that a little bit. Like today you was looking at me. It's my best friend, but I'm just trying to tell you, like,
so we
you
get
still
together and then what?
We get together, and then that's that.
And what happened with that?
She
what
gonna have to
with the kids.
That's just gonna be on her.
I don't think
we can still take care of kids though.
I don't think the time is right.
The time is right. So you don't think the time is right. So you think
the time is right.
But you think down the line we could be something.
Nah.
Cause you said you don't think the time is right now.
I'm not sure no, I didn't say.
No, you said you don't think the time is right.
It would be right. This is
why?
Man, it's scandalous. It's really dirty. It's really lowball. And I'm shocked that you even
because you still look at me a certain way, and I feel it.
Well, girl, you
tell me how I look at you.
You just look at me with these eyes, like your eyes be like gleaming and stuff at me, and you make this little smirking face.
I'm telling you, it's not it.
You're still telling me that you still want me. Hold on. You just saying not right now.
I said the timing wasn't right.
But you not if you want to be with me, and the time is not right now, so that means down the line you want to be with me.
Nah, yeah, I'm trying to understand why I would do anything else. Help me understand that. Help me see the logic.
Okay, let's see. First off,
do I even give off an impression that I would cheat on my fiance?
Yeah.
For sure?
For sure.
All right, maybe I need to work on some things.
Maybe you do. But I'm going to show you a picture of how we used to be, and you're going to be like, okay, I do want to go back to that.
I'm good on that.
Like, you can look at the picture and
I'm cool on that. I'm good on that. You taking it too far. You really doing some stupid right now.
Word.
You know that. I know that. You feel that. 3 was in this motherfucker. You would not be moving that way. You know that. I know that. Chill. I'm finna get out of here. But I'm telling you, that shit can't happen no more at all. You at all.
Whatever.
Foul play.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I have never seen him that mad.
That's why I knew. I ain't doing
So he left so fast we wasn't able to
be mad.
I was trying to tell you that it wasn't even that type of thing. Then I had this amount of time where I'm believing whatever she said. I don't know. It was just a lot for me in the last few hours. And seeing that, I don't know.
So what you want to call him and tell him it was a test, or you just want to wait? What you gonna do?
I look like I knew well he was loyal. Now I'm looking at you like, what's up? What was this? Like all for? What was it for?
That's facts.
You did too much. You did too much. And now that shit got me thinking. That's what you did too much. Ask her how she feel. The shit blew up in your face. How you feel?
Yeah, at least we know you ain't gonna be married and getting a big house with a nigga who gonna be cheating on you.
It's the friend. And I personally
listen to what she said. Said at least you ain't gonna get up in a big old house. She told you what her concern is.
You did too much. You did too much. And now that shit got me thinking. That's what you did too much. Ask her how she feel. The shit blew up in your face. How you feel?
Yeah, at least we know you ain't gonna be married and getting a big house with a nigga who gonna be cheating on you.
It's the friend.
Okay, so all right, so that's it there. So look, y'all seen what took place, okay? So what sin, if any, occurred here? What scriptures can we pull that apply to this situation right here? Now the first one I seen was Sister Yamina. She didn't bring a scripture. Okay. Let's see. All right, Sister Frida Richardson. She brought Philippians 2 and 3. Philippians 2 and 3. Let's see what we got. This situation that was a real funny situation right there, man. That was a real funny situation. She said she wanted to put her old girl man through a test.
I like a bunch of father to me, out of one.
Right. Right. All right, Philippians 2 and 3, it said, let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem other better than themselves. Right. You uplifting one another, right? All right, so that's a good precept. What law was broken? Was there any laws broken? Was there any laws broken? What kid?
King, I'm gonna be real. Like, I wasn't feeling none of that, bro. From no party.
Right.
I wasn't feeling none of that. That joint was whack, bro. None of it. Everybody involved was out of pocket.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Except bro.
Right.
Everybody involved out of pocket. Exodus 20.
All right, your sister Yamina brought Exodus 20 and 17. It says, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is thy neighbor's. Right? You should not want what belongs to your neighbor. Right? And that's what that sister appeared to want. She wanted her man, her homegirl's man. She was coveting. Right? Yeah. Although in scripture it's lawful for a man to have multiple wives, but what was that sister? What that sister was doing was she was coveting. She was the one going off, right? She wanted her friend's husband, and then you heard her say, "Well, at least you won't be getting a big old house with a." She let you know what her concern was, so she's coveting the house, right? She wanted that girl's situation, and the girl was stupid enough to indulge in that garbage. I've been like, what? Why you just now telling me that my spouse wanted you before we got together? You know what I'm saying? Like, if we supposed to be friends, but these are the type of people this is how people move. This is how people be moving. If somebody approach you like that, if this supposed to be your friend and they didn't tell you from the jump, they want to tell you later on when you start getting happy with somebody about something, they want to tell you something later on, that's not your friend. You should have laced me up back then. Don't come trying to tell me now that we, you know what I'm saying, doing big things. Right? So the key ingredient I see, unless y'all see something else, the key thing I see is coveting. That's the key law being broken, I see. Right?
Shalakia, Adawan.
Go ahead, Ken.
I just got a question for you. What Leviticus 18:18 go with that?
Let's read it. You got it?
Con. The book of Leviticus, chapter 18 and 18. Neither shalt thou take a wife to her sister to vex her, to uncover her nakedness beside the beside the other in her lifetime.
Let me read that. Read that again. It said, neither take a wife.
Neither shalt thou take a wife to her sister to vex her, to uncover her nakedness beside the other in her lifetime. There was a few more other ones up under there too, like 19 and 21. No, 20. I was just wondering, would those fit with the covenant part?
That basically, verse 18. That's talking about don't sleep with two women. Don't have a wife and then you got your wife. You sleeping with her sister in the bed with your wife. You got both of them in the same bed. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You can't do that. You know, that's what that's talking about. That can be applied to it to a degree because it is it says to vex her. You know what I'm saying? So it can be applied to that to a degree, but it ain't necessarily coveting. You said verse.
Well, I was saying the same thing pretty much in 19 too. So
okay, all right,
yeah.
All right.
Let me get a couple precepts, King. Cause again, I wasn't feeling none of that, bro.
Right.
Let me get Proverbs 6 and 18, and also let me get Proverbs 11 and 20. That song was wicked, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, one they set this brother up to try to, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It just was evil, bro. You know what I'm saying? It just was evil. I wasn't feeling it, bro. You know what I'm saying? The friend was out of pocket, and the sister who man that was, she should have never went through with that, bro.
Right.
If you trust your dude, then that's what it is.
Right.
Yeah.
You trying to put him to the test for whatever. It just was for me, man. Bring it out for me, King.
What's the precept you said?
Which one you want first? Which one you want first?
Proverbs 11 and 20, and what was the other one I called? Proverbs 6
and 19.
Bring it out, good brother.
6 and 19 first.
18, 6 and 18.
Okay, come. The book of Proverbs, chapter 6, verse 18. And heart that devises wicked imaginations, like it. Feet that be swift in running to mischief.
Right.
A false witness.
Right. Yeah, that's it right there, man. Like, these the 6 things that the Lord hate. It says a heart that devises wicked imaginations, man. Right? This was a wicked imagination.
Right.
Feet that be swift in the running to mischief. Right? Mm-hmm. That sister was quick to run to folly, man, as the brother was just bringing out. That's folly, man.
Mm-hmm.
We not dealing with that folly. Shoot, when the brother, man, hey, when that brother find out how that joint was played out, they better keep that from their brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Whatever the case may be, man, because hey, that was off, man. Right? Bring that other one out for me, King.
Proverbs 11 and 20.
Come on, 12 and 20, my fault.
12 and 20.
Got it out of one.
Yeah, King. This book of Proverbs, chapter 12 and verse 20. Deceit is in the heart of them that imagine evil, but to the counselors of peace is joy.
See that? That was deceitful, man. Deceit is in the mind of them that imagine evil, man. Right? That was folly, man. Those sisters, the one sister was misled by her friend to put together a wicked plot on her dude.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can't be led by someone to got doggone plot on your dude. If you trust him, you feel like he loyal, then that's what it is.
Okay.
Shoot, buddy liable to leave you now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Shoot. He liable to get the hell out of there. Cause that shit was off as hell. You trying to set me up.
All right. Anybody got time for that?
Ain't nobody got time. he out of there. They may not want to tell Big Dog. Shoot, he out of there. Shoot, I yield on that, King. That jump was off though.
Yeah. I had went back and looked at Leviticus 18, the precept that Abadathi had brought. And it's not talking about don't lay in the bed with your two wives. It's saying don't go and make your wife's sister your wife as a rival to your wife to make her jealous. If you got a wife, don't make her sister your wife to make your wife jealous. You know what I'm saying? So that's what he's saying. That's what it's saying. I misquoted. All right. All right, something else. Let's go to 1 Kings 3 and 16. 1 Kings 3 and 16. Pertaining to this video we just watched.
First Kings 3 and 16. Go ahead.
The book of, you got it out of one?
Go ahead, King.
The book of 1 Kings, chapter 3, verse 16, you said out of one?
Yeah, come on, King.
Okay, come on. 3 and 16. Shalakia. Okay, got it. The book of 1 Kings, chapter 3, verse 16. Then came there two women that were harlots unto the king and stood before him. And the king, Shalakia, and the one woman said, O my Lord, I and this woman dwell in one house, and I was delivered of a child with her in the house. And it came to pass the third day after that I was delivered, that this woman was delivered also. And we were together. There was no stranger with us in the house, save we two in the house. And this woman's child died in the night because she overlaid it. And she arose at midnight and took my son from beside me while thy handmaid slept, and laid in her bosom, and laid her dead.
The one woman, they both had a child. For the people that don't know, the two women came to King Solomon with their issue, and they both had a child by the same age, had a little boy by the same age. One of them, the woman that's explaining right now, she's saying that the lady rolled over on her child and unalived her child. And so they basically saying that the baby that's alive, they both claiming that it's theirs, right? Keep reading on that, King.
And laid her dead child in my bosom. And when I arose in the morning to give my child suck, behold, it was dead. But when I had considered it in the morning, behold, it was not my son, which I did bear. And the other woman said, Nay, but the living is my son, and the dead is thy son. And this said, No, but the dead is thy son, and the living is my son. Thus they spake before the king. Then said the king, the one saith, This is my son that liveth, and thy son is the dead. And the other saith, Nay, but thy son is the dead, and my son is the living. And the king said, Bring me a sword. And they brought a sword before the king. And the king said, Divide the living child in two, and give half to one and half to the other. Then spake the woman, whose the living child was unto the king, for her bowels yearned upon her son. And she said, O my Lord, give her the living child, and in no wise slay it. But the other said, Let it be neither mine nor thine, but divide it. Then the king answered and said, give her the living child, and no wise slay it. She is the mother thereof.
All right. So basically, the two women was claiming that the baby that was alive was theirs, and when King Solomon said, "All right, cut the baby in half," the woman whose child it wasn't said, "Yeah, cut the baby in half."
See that?
The woman whose child it was like, "Nah, don't cut the baby in half. Let her have the baby." Same thing with this situation right here with the video we watched. That girl was jealous and covetous of her friend's husband in their situation. She wanted to destroy it all. She wanted to mess up. She couldn't have the dude, so she didn't want her friend having the dude. She couldn't have the house. She didn't want her friend having the house. She wanted to mess up their whole situation. And that's what a covetous person does.
Hey, Salakia, not to get off track. And I could be thinking too much on this, man. I done read this many times, but it just hit me. Could this have been prophetic as well for the dividing of the kingdom? I don't know, probably not. I may be overthinking that, but you know what I'm saying?
That's a good question.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's we meant to be whole, but we became cut, divided into the southern kingdom and another northern kingdom. I don't know, man. I'm probably just thinking too much. That just hit my mind for some reason. My bad, King. Go ahead.
No, you good. That's a good. Hey, that's a good question. I'm not sure. But that sounds like it could pertain to that, though. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like it could pertain to that. But yeah. So that was a covetous video. That's basically the scene we saw. Ultimately, like your mind had brought out. That's Exodus 20 and 17. That's the law that's being broken, being covetous, right? Let's see. All right.
That precept was the covetous man, but that was, even though that's Slakia out of wine, I was talking out loud. Slakia, I was trying to find that precept in Ecclesiasticus about the covetous man, but I don't think that probably applied too much to it either. But it would say the one that says how he sell his vows, he cast away his soul, cast away his vows.
I know what you're talking about.
A covetous man. I thought it was 3 and 10, but it's not.
Let's see.
Man, I can't believe I can't find that precept. Much as I done read that precept, man, I'm embarrassed.
Is it Cyrus 10?
Yeah, 10
and 9.
10 and 9. Yeah, there it is. Okay, I'll read it. The book of Ecclesiasticus, Ecclesiasticus 10, verse 9. Why is earth and ashes proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man, for such, and one setteth his soul to sell, because while he liveth, he casteth away his vows.
Mm-hmm. He selleth his soul.
Yeah, he selleth.
Right.
Because he be wanting for stuff, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He be wanting for stuff that ain't his. I see that. You know, I see where you were going with that, King. I see where you was going with that.
All right. So cool. Good precept. Check this video out right here, y'all.
Argument is always, well, you know, the white people brought us Christianity. It is not, well, they brought it later, but we as Native Americans and my people as the Dene people, they walked and talked with Christ long before the pilgrims came. They knew him, and he walked around among them. When you think about the drawing that these men had, and then think about what my grandfather and the 12 men spoke about, and they, you know, my grandfather said that they built a ship and they came across the great waters, and it was tumultuous, and they came here to this land. They were in the east, and there was millions eventually of millions and millions of Native Americans.
Did y'all catch what she said though? Let me run it back just a little bit.
And they came here to this land. They were in the east, and there was millions eventually of millions and millions of Native Americans.
She said they was in the east and they came to America on a ship.
Americans that were, you know, that were just covered this land.
She basically quoted what said in 2nd Ezra 13 and 40. She basically just described 2nd Ezra 13 40, and I'm almost for certain she don't know about that scripture. And she described her people coming over here. Let me read it real quick. 2nd Ezra 13 40.
I got it for y'all. You want me to read it?
Yeah, bring it out, King.
Book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 13, verse 40. Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Osea, the king whom Salmanasar, the king of Salamaster, Shalakia, the king of Assyria, led away captive, and he carried them over the waters, and so came they into another land.
So it's talking about the 10 tribes in Northern Kingdom, right? Keep reading.
Con. But they took this counsel among themselves that they would leave the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt, that they might there keep their statutes which they never kept in their own land. And they entered into Euphrates by the narrow passage of the river.
They entered into the Euphrates by the narrow passage of the river. So they on the ship. Right? Keep going.
For the Most High then showed signs for them and held still the flood till they were passed over.
Held still the ocean until they were passed over.
For through that country there was a great way to go, namely of a year and a half.
Took them a year and a half to get here.
And the same region was called Ashereth.
For the people that don't know, you know, I mean, I know a lot of us kind of already know this information, but there's some people that don't know. All right, so let me share my screen real quick. He said that place is called what?
Ashereth.
All right, let me see. Share my screen real fast. Hold on. All right, in the Jewish Encyclopedia, Ashereth. See it right there?
Zoom in on that a little bit out of one.
All right. Jewish Encyclopedia. Just type in Ashereth, Jewish Encyclopedia. It comes straight up. So you see that it says the name of the land beyond the great river, far away from the habitation of man, in which the 10 tribes of Israel would dwell, observing the laws of Moses until the time of restoration, according to Esdras 13:45. Columbus identified America with this land. It said Columbus identified America with this land, and the land is Ashereth. Okay, so right there is telling you that America used to be called Ashereth, and we just read that in scripture about Ashereth. The Northern Kingdom took a trip to Ashereth after they got out of captivity from the Assyrians. Okay, so like I said, the sister was on point. She was quoting basically what was written in 2nd Ezra 13:40. Okay. All right. So y'all got anything?
La.
All right, con. Okay. Let's get to this next clip.
It's all kind of
Shalaki, I noticed
documentaries,
those
and we've
words were
heard
spelled
stories.
different too.
Huh?
Shalaki, Adawan. I was just saying, I noticed that the Osirith in the Apocrypha and what you just pulled up were two different. They were spelled two different. It has a Z in that one, but it don't have a Z in this one.
It got an S in the one in the Bible and a Z in the encyclopedia.
Come.
All right, so check out what they talking about on here, man, with this hair, man.
About how women are donating their hair out of India, China, and many other places to fuel the wig industry and the human hair that some women want to put in their head. I never understood that. One thing I know about the natural hair state of black people, if your natural hair will grow down your back, okay? I've been growing my natural hair, right? I'm still trying to figure out how long I want to grow it, but I'm growing my natural hair, and it's growing just fine out of my head. I don't need nobody else's anything.
Okay, let's fast forward, son. Watch this. Watch this.
Is it more Chinese? They
are also collected from the dead people.
Oh, in river.
In Chinese. Like this.
I'm shocked myself. So it's not Vietnamese thing, it's a Chinese thing.
Yes.
Not
all Chinese men.
Not all Chinese
men.
They collect from dead people in the river. India.
Also, you know the Indian.
So they'll go to the people that they passed away in the river in India and they collect their hair.
Oh, my dead, I think.
True, but still, that's I don't want their person's hair. I'm
some vendor, just some
yeah.
Now, did you hear that? What they were saying? They were saying that some of the hair come from dead people.
Hey, that's just a quick reminder of stop envying your oppressor, sisters. You wearing dead folks' hair on your head, man.
Oh man,
dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, I'll leave, man.
That ain't gonna stop nothing. Man, that's not gonna stop nothing. Shoot, a lot of us is like, yeah, whatever.
Right, keep it moving.
right. All right, so
Ottawa.
Go ahead, Ken. You had something?
Yeah, I was just gonna add. I was just gonna say. It's always been a question of mine that I ask our sisters. You know, I also remind them that they have the most beautiful hair on the planet. But my question to them is, which is a sassy response, of course, why do you all cut your hair off just to put? Now that I find out, I thought it was just animal hair, but dead people's hair now on your head. I was just wondering, why would they cut all that beautiful hair off their head just so they could say, "Oh, it's mine. I bought it." I yield, y'all the one.
What Sister Yamana said? With as big as the enterprise is, why is this fact so astonishing? Our sisters would go get their hair done before they pay bill. You ain't lying. So,
oh man, I can't join you. I can't join you.
I got 4 sons in prison. I didn't. Guess what? They work hard to get there.
Oh,
yeah, I appreciate anything you do to work hard to get where you need to be. Yeah.
He clapping because he got 4 sons in prison.
You work hard to get there. Shit,
How they liking what they work for?
Hey, I don't know yet. I'll find out when they get here. One thing I don't do, I don't even write them.
Look,
nigga, I don't send no money, none of that. Bro, that's all y'all what? Oh, no, don't call me from there. You ain't gonna lock me up with you.
You just celebrated the fact that you got 4 sons in prison, and then he turned around and say, "But I ain't sending them no money." You basically was the example for your children to be locked up, because he just got out of prison.
Nigga, no stamps or nothing. Oh, no. Ain't nigga no envelope, none of that. Cuz, man, holler at me when you get home. I don't care what you think about me. You want to, you did that. Cuz, you did that.
Nigga, you the one went down. I'm not going there now. I'm not stepping in them places no more. One thing about prison, when I left prison, guess what? I left prison in prison.
Yeah.
I told myself never. And guess what? I meant that. I don't give a damn who it's for. Mama, I don't give a fuck who down there. Don't go.
You just celebrated, clapped and celebrated about your sons going to prison. See, this is the type of buffoonery, you know what I'm saying, that's the example for our children. It's clowns like this there's examples for our children. It's clowns like this that's giving putting off into the world that it's okay to be an idiot. It's okay to go to prison. They took after their father. See what I'm saying? All four of his sons is in prison, bro. All four. Like, bro, that's a reflection of you. And then you talking about, oh, I ain't gonna send them nothing. You basically led them to the prison. And now you ain't gonna send him nothing because he is selfish. This is a selfish individual right here. That spirit that's on him is a selfish spirit. You don't care how you affect your community. That's how our people is moving nowadays. Now in this day and age, our people have selfishness all over them. They don't care how what they do affects anybody else. They don't care how what they say, how they act affects anybody else. It is pure demonic. Because if you notice, scriptures don't teach us to move like that. Everything we do, what did Yahweh say in Matthew 22? When he asked him, what's the greatest commandment? Love the Most High, love your neighbor. That's the greatest commandments. Meaning these are compartmentalized into two sections. You see what I'm saying? One half of it is half of the law is you showing the Most High that you love him, and the other half of the law you showing your neighbor that you love them. But with the spirit like that that's moving in the earth right now, that goes directly against that. Right? Y'all got anything?
Let me and shoot, man, these the curses that's on our people, man. Like me and my you know what I'm saying? Let me read right here what Sister Yamaya just brought because this kind of going in and going along with what I was about to say. She said, and because he was in prison, not raising those boys, they followed his footsteps. Maybe they wanted to know why their dad was there instead of being at home. He wanted to be an example, and he was. And this is the thing, you know what I'm saying? Me and my cousin rap about this pretty heavily, man. And these are the curses that on our people, man. That's Deuteronomy 28 and 54 about the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. You know what I'm saying? Going into the man not being there in the household to structure it and show and guide that young man how to be a man. A lot of these young boys out here emotional. Give me that and let's get that in what is that? First Ezra 5 and 8 about menstruous women shall bring forth monsters.
Yeah.
First Ezra 5 and 8. we rap about that all the time, man. Like men have to come back into the household, man, and stand up and be that guide and that example for these young men, man, because they being emotionally led by women, going out here making emotional based decisions, right? When they could have just talked it out, communicated about it, right? Brother's mad about you for accidentally stepping on your shoes. Now you done took this man's life for accidentally offending you, brother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That could have just been resolved by a conversation. We don't know the reason that these young men, his four sons that he's proud of for going to prison, man, but you failed them as a father, brother.
Right.
Right? You failed them as a father. And a lot of times when these young men get out, they don't want nothing to do with you. As a man, as a father, because they come to the realization as they get help from wise men behind those walls, like, man, your father tells you, bro.
Right.
lot of times these young brothers be yearning out, you know what I'm saying, for their fathers, man. You know what I'm saying, my cousin be putting us in front of young men that be in a school to prison pipeline, and it's all the same thing. These young men that be caught up, you know what I'm saying, with the system, don't have no man in their life.
Right.
Or if the man that they have in their life done taught them that I need to hustle, you know what I'm saying, I need to rob, I need to steal, I need to get over on my own people to make a living. These examples. Give me that in first Ezra 5 and 8.
It's second Ezra. This book of Second Ezra, chapter 5 and
Shalaki.
There you go. Second Ezra, chapter 5, verse 8. There shall be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be oft sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and minstrous women shall bring forth monsters.
And that's what we see. That's what we see amongst us, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we see amongst us. And a lot of times, man, these young brothers be the white man's best asset, right? Because they're utilizing you as tools to murder your own people, to kill your own soldiers, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's a shame, man. These brothers like this have failed our young men, man. You know what I'm saying? Probably left the mother. You know what I'm saying? They want to stay there and be a man and raise up your seed, man. You know, that's wicked, that's weak, and that's off, man. Like I said, man, these young men be out here yearning for the love of a father.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and, that's why they be acting out like that. But I yield on that, King.
You want me to bring that Shalaki? You want me to bring that Deuteronomy 28 and 54 out of one?
Bring
it out.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave.
See that?
Mm-hmm.
Believe, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be on those calls with you know what I'm saying, with me, man. And it's the same story, man. They yearning out for the love of a father. You know, and they've been in the trap, man. Like you know what I'm saying, in that trap of an environment. You know what I'm saying, and the examples that they've been given to them are terrible, man.
Right.
They ain't got no role models. They don't got no resources. They ain't got nobody doing nothing positive. This all they know. This all they've seen. This all they grew up in. You know what I'm saying? It sucked, man.
Right.
It sucked, man. I yield on that, King.
Let's pull Proverbs 1. Proverbs 1 verse 10.
Book of Proverbs, chapter 1, verse 10. My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not.
Even if the sinner is somebody that you would consider as a role model, if you consider this person, it could be your father. You know what I'm saying? If your father is a sinner and he is telling you something that goes against God's law, statutes, and commandments, you still can honor your father without disrespecting your father. You can still honor your father without taking his advice, right? If this is your father right here, and you see how he lived his life, you still honoring your father by not taking his advice. Matter of fact, show him a better way. Well, Father, look, this is how we supposed to be doing things right here, right? It says, don't consent. What did it say? It said, my son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. Don't pay that no mind. Right? Can you read?
If they say, come with us, let us lay wait for blood. Let us lurk privily for the innocent without cause. Let us swallow them up alive as the grave, and whole as those that go down into the pit. We shall find all precious substance. We shall fill our houses with spoil.
So they telling them all this good stuff. They'll tell you when the senator's talking to you, they telling you all this. It sound good and make it sound real nice with the way they living. Listen, I'm getting money. Listen, I'm doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? You can either, you know what I'm saying, do what I'm doing or be broke. You know, the sisters come telling these other sisters, yeah, I'm in the strip club. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting paid. You know, you see all these dollar bills and yada, yada, yada. They make it sound real good. That's what we read, right? Keep reading on that, King.
Con, cast in thy lot among us. Let us all have one purse.
Join us. You know what I'm saying? And we'll all go in on this pack. You ain't got to spend all your money on the pack. We'll put our money together and get this pack. Right? Can you read?
Con, my son, walk not thou in the way with them.
Most High saying, don't go that. Don't even deal with them. Don't deal with them. Right? Can you read?
Refrain thy foot from their path.
Mm-hmm.
For their feet run to evil, and make haste to shed blood.
Uh-huh.
Surely in vain the net is spread in the sight of any bird.
Mm-hmm.
And they lay wait for their own blood. They lurk privily for their own lives.
So, with that being said, if your father, who is supposed to be your role model, is a bad example, once again, you don't have to take his advice. You still have to honor your father, but you don't have to take his advice because he's leading you astray, and you're gonna be that bird caught in the net, like how his son's caught up in prison.
Right.
God.
You're gonna be that bird caught up in the net because it said right there. It says in verse what that was, verse 18, and they lay wait for their own blood. They lurk privily for their own lives. They think they're about to sting a lick, but they about to get stung. See what I'm saying? This dude right here is he literally clapped that he got 4 sons in prison, bro. That's a reflection on you. You are at fault with that, bro. You are the one at fault. It makes you look bad, bro. All right, now let's go. This Israeli crowd is effectively protesting for the right to, we can't say that word on here. All right.
To take advantage of a woman.
Right. This is supposed to be God's people, right?
See that?
Oh, Slakia.
They say Israeli soldiers should be allowed.
Hold on, my bad. Was they chanting "This is Sodom"?
I don't know. I don't know if
you may have to rewind that, kid.
Yeah, run it back.
I thought they said Sodom got her.
Oh man,
I think that's what they said. They said Israeli soldiers should be allowed to mistreat Palestinian detainees however they want. Oh, okay, I get it. So basically what they saying is
they captives.
They saying that the soldiers, the men, they should be able to run up in the other men.
See that?
That are Palestinians. So they're not just asking for just no, you know what I'm saying, a man take advantage of a woman. They're asking for men to take advantage of other men. You see this mess? These supposed to be guys.
Yeah.
These supposed to be God's people. Boy, these people, boy. It's part of the defense for the Israeli soldiers who were arrested. Out of all things, though, that's what you come up with. Out of everything you could think of, that's what you come up with. Running up in another dude. That's how you gonna pay him back. These folks sick, bro. You could have thought of a million things, but he said it's part of the defense for the Israeli soldiers. No, that's what you want to do anyway.
King, man, is you hearing this? They don't want to cut off their hands. They don't want to they don't want to torture them. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to put them in no. You know what I'm saying? Try to drown them. Man, hey,
man. He said this is part of the defense for the Israeli soldiers. You know what I'm saying? This is how they're going to defend their territory by running up into Palestinians. Man, it's crazy.
I'm trying not to laugh at that, man, but that's terrifying, man.
That's what they're doing already anyway. That's something they want to do. Because who think about that? Who thinking like that? Y'all out here protesting for this. It's part of the defense for the Israeli soldiers for 6 years. They have got in prison. So one of them had basically did it already to one of the Palestinian soldiers. These some nasty dogs, bro.
Is that what they trying to do right now, Ottawa? They trying to do that to that boy now?
No, they already did it, and I guess they held some of the Israeli soldiers in jail for doing it. Imagine. They are literally protesting they defending the actions of the people, the guys that did this to the other guys. Bro, listen, according to the law of the Most High God, you supposed to be put up out of here. For that.
בגדול, עוד פעם, זה מעניין לי את העכוז מה עשו לאיש חמאס הזה.
He said, I don't give a rat's behind. A rat's behind. I don't give a rat's behind what they do. I bet you don't, because you're not the people.
גדול, עוד פעם, זה מעניין לי את העכוז מה עשו לאיש חמאס הזה. אני כל הזמן זוכר, קודם כל, הדבר היחיד שמבחינתי הוא בעיה.
I will always remember, first of all, the only problem for me here.
זה שזו לא איזושהי מדיניות מוסדרת של המדינה להתעלל בצעירים, כי בגדול זה גם קודם כל מגיע להם, וזה אחלה נקמה שאנחנו צריכים לתת להם.
He said that's great revenge. And second, maybe it will also serve as a deterrent.
דבר שני, אולי זה גם ישמש אותנו קצת יותר כהרתעה. קשור 30 מבנותינו על עצים בשביעי באוקטובר ועשו למעשים לא פחות חמורים.
After Israel's flood area, the soldiers have also protested at Israel's high court. I'm gonna tell you. It would have been 5 Israelites, 5 of our brothers that did that to anybody. Bro, we ain't got your back.
Hell no.
We ain't got your back, bro. These people are sick because it don't matter who it was that they ran up in, bro. They talking about it's a punishment. No, it was a goddamn nasty sodomite. That's what it was.
Hell no.
You try that if you want to. Either one of our brothers try that if you want to. We ain't listen. We not backing you up. We liable to go upside your head.
Yeah,
you know like this is crazy. They in the quote unquote Holy Land, and this is how they moving, man, bro.
That's a shame, man. I had 2 precepts on that, bro.
Hey man, these the Greeks, man.
Right.
God, man.
These the Romans. You know what I'm saying? That's their culture.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I don't rock with the Palestinians. I don't. But shoot, I don't rock with either.
Right.
But shoot, hey, they gonna fight for Allah.
You already know they.
You best believe that they ain't with all this wickedness, man. These folks evil, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, they try to go and push their democracy and they quote unquote freedom on these people, man. These people really got principles that they stand on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They got rules and regulations and things that govern them as a people. You know what I'm saying, man? It's the war on religion, man.
Mm-hmm.
The war on religion, right? And truly, it's all about the real children of Israel. That's what it's really about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, but it's wickedness, man. It's evil.
Mm-hmm. Come on. You say you got a precept, Abadathi?
Kind of the one I just had brought out the mankind, womankind, and don't label mankind precepts. Romans 1:27 and Leviticus 20 and 13.
I got you. Romans 1:27. I got you. It's book of Romans, chapter 1, and verse 27. And likewise, also the men leaving the natural use of the woman, burning their lust one toward another, men with men, working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error, which was meat. Right. You say
I got I could read the 20 and Leviticus 20 and 13 if you want me to, out of one.
I mean, it's up to you. I mean, I'll read it for you. You know, problem.
Oh, I'll read it. The book of Leviticus, chapter 20, verse 13. If a man also lie with mankind, as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them.
All right. See that? Most time not dealing with that. That's plain.
Right. It don't matter if it's our enemies or not. You try that mess if you want to. The Most High gonna put you up out of here. You know what I'm saying? They talking about, well, no, that's torture. No. We not. Do something else. Right? Like the brother said, though, these is Edomites in the land. That's who these are, Edomites in the land. The Greeks, the Romans, all of them the same people. These are Edomites in the land. It's Amalek. Right? Let's go to First Maccabees. First Maccabees 1 in start at verse 7.
God. The book of First Maccabees, chapter 1, verse 7. So Alexander reigned 12 years and then died.
Alexander the Greek.
God. And his servants bear rule, every one in his place. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after them many years. And evils were multiplied in the earth.
Evils were multiplied in the earth because why? The reign of these Edomites multiplied. It went from Alexander to all these different reigning Edomites. They said evils were multiplied. Why? Because they're the border of wickedness. That's why.
That's right.
Go down to verse 14.
Whereupon they built a place of exercise at Jerusalem, according to the customs of the heathen.
So our people was building places of exercise, which they learned from these heathens, and the places of exercise was being, if you look up the word, the place of exercise was a bunch of men in one place exercising butt naked.
Yep.
All these men exercising butt naked. Why? Why? But this is how they move. The Greeks was doing it, the Romans doing it, and you see these folks right here, the small hats. They doing it. All of them the same. All of them the same people. It's just in them to be that way. That's why the most I could call them the most profane people on earth. But you still got Israelites trying to save these jokers. Now we don't want them in the kingdom with us. Right. Job didn't even want him around his dog.
Right.
You know keep on trying to put these folks with us, man. But yeah, that's your people though. Y'all got anything? Y'all good?
Kind of another one.
Are you good, Mathania?
Yeah, I'm good.
Right. All right, kind. So yeah, at the end of the day, family, hey, that was the last clip. Okay. You see, these are not the people. We are still the people, and will continue to be the people. It's our obligation to live by God's laws, statutes, and commandments, and be the light of the world. It's our obligation to be the salt of the earth by obeying God's laws, statutes, and commandments. That's how we be there. Right. These are right. They nasty. They don't have no limits. They have no limits. They like to cross all boundaries. Right. But yeah, once again, we got the brother on Sabbath mornings at 11 a.m. Central Time. Brother Brother Asa, his class. Then on Sunday, you got Brother Yabal's class, family discussion. That's 11 Central Time. Right. Hey, check those out if you haven't. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Right. Support the camp if you can. Right. And if you want to join us for Tabernacles that's coming up, hit the Gmail ASAP. Hit the Gmail ASAP. Okay.
Hey, Salaki, also, hey, don't forget about Brother Sahar on Thursday with Way House on the Salt Channel. Also, we're gonna have some information coming to y'all about Day of Atonement. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to put some stuff together for you all as far as that is concerned. And like I said, be on the lookout for that. We should have some information coming to you here soon. Most High will.
She said, so we know that the Bible says that his people will be an example for the world, right? What have those people done to be an example for the world? They've done nothing. They've done nothing. Nothing at all.
And if these the people, like when is Isaiah chapter 2? You know what I'm saying? When everybody gonna come to the holy mountain? We can't, that's the unholy mountain,
Right.
Unholy going on about that, man. It's just they don't fit the prophecies, man.
Right. At all.
You know, we just have to believe it that they're the children of God because the so-called white man said so. You know what I'm saying? That's all it's really based on because it doesn't have anything to do with the text. It just doesn't.
Right. At all. But hey y'all, we want to give all glory, honor, and praise to the Most High Yahweh, Bahashem, Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai. Thank y'all for joining us. Catch us next week. Shalom.
Shalom.